Philadelphia 76ers. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark. Well, we expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Maxey and Harden fill in the guard spots. Then and it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Harris. And it's Niang in at the four-man position. Murray looking around. And it's good, 2 points.
He's got a well-rounded game. Murray can score from just about anywhere. And the more points he gets inside, the more space he gets outside.
Embiid sets the pick for Harden. Pass to Embiid over Caldwell Pope. A nice shot by Embiid.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Jokic. Goes up at the stripe. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
And Jokic signing a huge extension this offseason. Largest contract at the time it was signed. You knew it was coming, as he just means so much to the franchise, and that's the cost for a back-to-back MVP.
Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Watch out now. The process is at work.
Now Murray. To the middle. Here's Jokic. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Embiid with a screen on Caldwell Pope. And the jam by Harden.
Harden is known for his creativity. Can't lose him in the screen and roll, or he'll take you to school.
Here's Murray with the drive. And it's Murray with the jam.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there? It just gets to the rack really easy.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
Harris finds Maxey. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
Denver ball. Denver basketball.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Jokic with it. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. In the corner, it's Harris. Here's Niang. Trains the three-pointer.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
2 minutes.
Maxey against Murray. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Well, Rico, come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Harden against Caldwell Pope. Harden the pass to Niang. Harris a screen. Shot clock at 3. Maxey in the corner. Fires from the wing. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate. Hey, there's no denying the direction in Philly. They want to win now. The Sixers have an attitude coming from their front office that they want to get it done now, and I like seeing that.
And for the 76ers organization, the expectation is, of course, Clark, a championship.
And that's where the expectation should be when you have a potential MVP in Joel Embiid. I mean, he's been an MVP candidate multiple seasons in a row. I think the Sixers should be thinking title.
A nice shot by Embiid.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
Kicks it out to Gordon. That one misses. And Philadelphia the other way now. On the wing, Harden. Jokic crabs the miss. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by 1. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Pass to Jokic. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Jokic has got 9.
You know, Jokic is a solid shooter from the mid-range, and he doesn't need that much space to get his shot off because of his size and high release point.
It's his first trip to the line.
First team foul.
That free throw, no good.
An effective playmaker and a more efficient scorer. Harden continues to be a highly productive player.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Good D by Embiid. Jokic firing all cylinders for the Nuggets. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
You know, I think they're going to be happy with how they played here early on.
I agree with you. I mean, they hit the ground running, had a strong start to the game that they're hoping they can manage the rest of the way.
The forward spots will be Porter Jr. and Gordon. Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guards. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. And the basket by Gordon.
Boy, slick pass by Murray. He makes such an effort to create for his teammates.
One of the stars of the 2020 bubble playoffs, Jamal Murray.
I mean, remember, he had a 50-point game. Murray averaged over 26 points, helped Denver make it to the Western Conference Finals. We saw Jamal take his game to another level in Orlando. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And here's Jokic outside. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
Boy, I so enjoy watching Jokic play. I'm really enjoying him tonight, scoring a bunch of points, and his offensive game is just a beautiful thing to behold.
And Harris wide open. He shoots another 3 for Philadelphia.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, then I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David. Shot clock at 5. Here's Gordon. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game. Harden with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Passes it to Maxey. In the corner, it's Harris. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Boy, this is something that Harris has really enhanced in this game over time. Hard work, paying dividends.
Jokic with the screen on Maxey. Murray kicks to Jokic. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The 76ers leading by 3. Here's Harden on the wing. The pass to Niang. Now Embiid. A shot off that time. Good defense by Jokic. Clark, how about the Nuggets? This score has really delivered.
Yeah, I like the young nucleus there, Kevin, led by the Joker, Nikola Jokic. I mean, one of the best in the West. I think they built a perennial contender, definitely back on the map and in the thick of things. Got to get Porter Jr. and Murray healthy.
And Embiid throws it down.
Boy, Harden's got such a tremendous feel for the game and sees the whole court. He's a really slick creator.
Caldwell Pope outside. Gordon with the screen for Caldwell Pope. Down low. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession. Scoring the ball, he has been lethal and efficient. Wow.
The Nuggets trail by 3. Here's Caldwell Pope. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Jokic has a two-pointer. And again, it's Denver.
A lot of times, Jokic is creating a jump shot for somebody else, but he's just as good a receiver as he is a distributor. And that's pretty impressive for a 7-footer.
Inside. Brown. And even 3-on-3 break. Harden scanning the floor. Aston Yang. Porter against Harris. Just 4 to shoot. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And that one, good. Embiid's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And, you know, pressure doesn't get to Embiid. Nice job there recognizing the shot clock was winding down.
Murray against Maxey. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Over Maxey. And Embiid with the block.
A fantastic defender. Embiid is consistent, not only blocking shots, but going after them as well, especially when he's in the area.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. Harden, no good on the free throws.
Shooting 1. Substitution on the court.
Now, here's Milton. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll...
The 76ers, 30.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And so, in the game for the 76ers, D'Anthony Melton out there with Shake Milton. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. Then there's Harrell. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. The 76ers leading by 3. Driving the lane. A shot by Milton, no good. The Nuggets shooting so well, 63%. The offense working as one cohesive unit. Well, Shake Milton, Clark, is 6'5". Has a 7-foot wingspan. I mean, that is insane size for a guard.
It sure is, Kevin. I mean, that's freakish length when you're only 6'5". And it allows Milton to guard positions 1 through 4. And I think that's critical in today's NBA with all of the switching we see defensively. So Shake's effort level helps him on defense as well. It's the wingspan and the want-to that make him a versatile defender.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Brown wide open, he fires. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Philadelphia has gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Melton finds Dedmon. Now here's Milton. Guarded by Green.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Here's Jordan. And stolen by Harrell. Melton against Jackson. Melton kicks to Dedmon. Milton passes to McDaniels. Back to Milton. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Assist from
Now it's a 7-point Philadelphia lead. Outside Jackson. It's Jordan on the wing. He dishes it to Bryant. Pass to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Harrell. Melton feeling it out a bit. He feeds it to Harrell. And Harrell slaps it in.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Well, certainly, Clark, the 76ers, the past few seasons, have given their fans plenty to feel good about.
Yeah, and you know, those Philly fans are really hard to please. They have great expectations and knowledge to go along with it. But you're right. I mean, it's been much easier to look on the bright side of Philly recently. The talent and results have been trending up in recent years. Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Here's McDaniels. It's rebounded by Jordan. The Nuggets trail by 7. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And here's the break. Here's Milton. Finishes the break with a slam.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
To the paint, here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
There's a reason why Jordan's a high percentage shooter. Shooting percentage a function of the kind of shots you get. He opts mainly for dunks.
Melton kicks to Milton. Passes to Dedmon. Back to Milton. To the right side. McDaniels finds Milton. That shot off.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing. But they don't want to chance that again.
And the turnover again by Denver.
You could tell the moment the pass left his hands that he knew he had slipped up.
43 seconds left in the third. Going inside, Dedmon. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Dedmon's got the lead up to 9 now for the 76ers. Melton against Brown. Outside for Jackson. Brown outside. And Jalen McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside for Jackson. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. Green, no luck. Here's Milton. And no good on the last second attempt this time. The third quarter comes to a close. 76ers lead by 9. And we'll get going after. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Here is Harden. Out on the perimeter, it's Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. And it's Murray in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Niang. Here's Maxey. Shot clock at 6. Niang, no good.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Outside for Caldwell Pope. Dishes it to Murray. Caldwell Pope right side. Here's Jokic. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Hey, even by NBA standards, Jokic is a mountain of a man. 6'11", they list him at 284. That's almost a 1/7 of a ton, folks. The Joker can handle whatever contact he embraces.
Harris passes to Niang. Harden against Caldwell Pope. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Exceptional strength. Harden is so smart at creating opportunities to get to the free throw line.
And both free throws good for James Harden. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. And here is Murray. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second personal
That one
foul.
on Harris.
Tracking him a real chore. Murray very active, constantly on the move.
No good on the free
Jamal
throw.
Murray.
And such a young,
Taking 2
exciting
shots.
core for the Nuggets. The MVP, Jokic, Michael Porter Jr., and Jamal Murray. This group has a chance to be a contender for years to come.
Kicks it out to Harden. Passes it to Embiid. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here.
76ers ball.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Clock at 6. Here's Niang. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first
Jokic,
personal
I mean, the potential break of this Denver team, they've got so much of it. But what is the key for them to actually reach it?
Kevin, simply health. I mean, they need Murray and MPJ to be out there. Those two have had major injury issues. Jokic is a generational talent, but the man needs help.
Caldwell Pope passes to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down hard.
At almost 7 feet tall now, Jokic can definitely throw it down. And he's happy to remind defenses that he can do so.
Maxey kicks to Niang. Harden against Caldwell Pope. Harden the pass to Embiid. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic just got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 6 assists now in the game.
I think Caldwell Pope has done a nice job developing into a legit deep ball threat.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Porter passes to Jokic. And the rejection by Embiid. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. Here's Caldwell Pope. Power down with both hands.
Nothing like being assertive and aggressive in critical spot. KCP coming through for his team.
Give credit where credit is due right there. Terrific assist.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the 76ers.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
They brought the hard hats and the lunch pails with them too. Done some great work down inside.
And it's Maxey with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Harden the pass to Embiid. Maxey with it. The pass to Niang. He kicks to Embiid. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic just got 5 rebounds tonight. Murray with it, picked up by Harris. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Major poise for Porter Jr. Big time at coming through when his teammates need him to.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far.
14 foul.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
At the line for 2.
Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Sensing an opportunity here to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
Maxey against Murray. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
Easy to see why Gordon has the ball in these moments. He's phenomenal at coming up big.
Caldwell Pope against Harden. That one goes. Count it. And the 76ers lead by 6.
And you know the ball's going to Harden when the game's tight. Terrific at delivering and producing down the stretch.
Here's Jokic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Line for Denver, Nikola Jokic. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 5.
You know, what makes Jokic truly exceptional in my mind is the breadth and depth of his versatility. You know, he's a really good passer, maybe the greatest passing big guy we've seen in a long time. And that, to me, is a tremendous distinction, not to mention how he scores and does the other stuff he does out there.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. Good on the three-point shot.
You know, the foundation of Harden's offensive arsenal is his three-point shot. So I think you have to respect that and try to take it away, because otherwise you get the whole floor opened up for him, and that's a real problem.
So the 76ers win it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
NBA ball with Hall of Famers Grant. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Pass to Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The kick out to Edwards. Back to Gobert. Now McDaniels. They grab their own miss. Gobert finds Towns. Out to the right wing. Outside Edwards. Oh! And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Pass to Jokic from the arc. And he buries his first look.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. So much NBA talent like Jamal Murray out of Canada, specifically the province of Ontario.
Yeah, very true. And I think that's because guys like Murray, born in the late 90s, they grew up with the NBA in Toronto. And Jamal and others have been inspired by the Raptors.
Pass to Jokic. 11 feet out. Over Gobert. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And in 2022, more history made by Nikola Jokic, becoming the first player to amass 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 500 assists in a single season.
And Nikola Jokic breaking barriers at the center position, Greg.
Oh, so true, B.A. That 2,000, 1,500 season, it never been done before. The Joker's ability to be a facilitator at the 5, almost a point center, we've never really seen that before.
He misses the free throw.
What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Jokic with a screen on Edwards. Pass to Jokic from deep. Counted from distance. Jokic has got 8 points.
So steady jump shooting. Jokic almost has a set shot under control when he lets it fly.
Well, what stood out the most in Edwards' second season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league. There's real synergy in play right now on the offensive end. The pass was right where it needed to be.
Murray against Conley. Here's Jokic. And blocked with his palm. What a defensive play. Outside Conley. Launches it. Hits the trifecta.
But you've got to be able to contest. This is a career 37% three-point shooter. You better get out there on Mike Conley.
Pass to Jokic.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Now Porter. Back to Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
It doesn't get any easier than this. Just give Jokic the ball, and he'll take care of the rest.
Left side, Edwards. Here's Gobert. And out of bounds. Denver will have it. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in.
What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
And stolen by Murray. Driving inside. An open look for Porter. Second chance shot. Murray, no good.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Caldwell Pope pulls it in. And looking at the progress Minnesota has made, many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future for your team.
Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Here's Murray. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Knocked away. Pass to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive, sees that window and exploits it.
Porter with it. With the drive. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Makes his selection just in time.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The T-Wolves on top. They lead by 2. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Porter Jr. and Gordon at the 3 and the 4. Murray and Caldwell-Pope are the backcourt pairing. And it's Jokic in it to 5. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Pass to Porter. Now Jokic, defended by Gobert. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Here's Edwards, kept alive. Here's Towns, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Dominant on the boards. Karl Anthony Towns knows I can get points on the board by getting to the offensive glass.
And Towns' three-pointer is elite, but some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Picked by Gobert. Towns into the lane, and it's powered home by Towns.
Come on now, that is 6'11", 240+ pounds. Karl Anthony Towns on the deck to the cup. Good night.
For 3, Gordon. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Gordon's got his first 3 points of the game.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Nikola Jokic again has won league MVP, but he's not one to beat his own chest. He said, quote, "I never think about it. I didn't come here to be the MVP of the league. I always think that somebody's better than me, and I want to compete to beat them. Just by that mentality alone, I'm the underdog every time." Brian?
Well, it's working for him, Allie. Thanks. Here's Edwards. Second shot opportunity. So to be 2 free throws, he was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Nikola Jokic.
Anthony Edwards is a load to handle as a defender. This guy's got the frame and the skill to make it very difficult.
Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that. Got to give them credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
And the shot goes down.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Pass to Towns. for the oop here. And Edwards slams it in.
Anthony Edwards showing you, yes, I am a vertical threat at the rim.
Conley against Murray. Gordon outside. Takes the three. The shot that time not on target. And Minnesota the other way with it now.
That's a message by Karl Anthony Towns. Throws it down with authority.
Murray against Conley. Pass to Jokic. Tries again. Outside for Porter. To the middle. Picked it out of midair. Now here's Edwards. McDaniels with it. Now Porter defending. From behind the arc. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Denver has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And it's Porter. That time on the assist by Murray. Murray's got 4 assists in the game.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Edwards, a pass to Towns. They set the screen. Over Gordon. Towns can't get it to go.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Now Porter. Jokic with a screen on McDaniels. Jokic in the post. Defended by Gobert. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
The size, the skill, the footwork. Jokic has it all. Just a strong move.
Inside. Oh, deflected. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Timberwolves ahead. Up 3. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Karl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been a clinic out there by Nikola Jokic.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
So for Minnesota right now, they've got Kyle Anderson, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Jalen Noel. Then there's Taurean Prince, and it's Reed in at the 5, down low. Pass to Noel. 6 to shoot. Here's Prince. Stripped away. And here we go. The Nuggets on the fast break.
Blocking foul called on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Bryant outside. Kicks it out to Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Back to Bryant. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. And the Nuggets lead by 1. Wow, when we talk home court advantage, you think the Nuggets have the best in the NBA?
I think so, B.A., and it has to do with geography. Denver is at altitude, and that's hard on your body, trust me, I know. And they're isolated from the rest of the league, so it always is a long trip out there as well.
Now, it's not just Taurean Prince's defense that makes him an impactful player. This guy understands how to play in pick and roll. What a nice job.
To the inside, Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Pass to Alexander-Walker. Prince down low. Back to Alexander-Walker. Anderson with a screen on Brown. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Jackson with it. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. That shot wide open.
Well, over the years, Reggie Jackson's improvement as a range shooter has really unlocked his game.
So Bruce Brown is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. To the middle. Here's Prince. And that one is hammered home.
Well, fast off his feet and up at the rim in a hurry. Taurean Prince with an easy one.
Up top, Jackson. Down low, Bryant. Oh, and Reed with a block. Here's Prince.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
That one no good.
2 minutes.
The Nuggets have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break.
After just 1 year in college, Naz Reid declared for the 2019 NBA draft, where he was not selected, guys.
Jackson, pass to Bryant. 6 on the shot clock. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. And stolen by Green. Inside. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Well, excellent concentration from Bryant on the offensive end, actively looking for ways to facilitate for his team.
Pass to Prince. 1:07 left in the third. Here's Alexander Walker. And they get it back. Back to Prince. The offensive rebound. That one goes in. Alexander Walker's got 5 points now this quarter.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
43 seconds left in the third quarter here. Here's Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Pass to Prince. Brown with some nice D. For Denver, they've gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Here's Jackson for the lead, and he lays it in. Jackson's got 5 points.
Reggie Jackson has got the willingness to convert on the interior. Nice touch right there.
Here's Alexander Walker. 3 quarters of play, and a close one here. Nuggets ahead, up 2. And fourth quarter. 3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Minnesota has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Murray and Caldwell Pope are the backcourt pairing. Gordon is the 4 with the Joker in the middle. And it's Porter in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Here's Towns, and he gets that one.
Well, we're talking 6'11", 240-plus pounds. If Karl Anthony Towns carves out space in the paint, good night.
Conley against Murray to the paint. Here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Here's Edwards, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Pass to Jokic. Shoots from the elbow. Here's Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 6. Let's go with a 3. It's kept alive. Outside for Porter. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
And I don't think we've really seen many 7-footers who can pass like Jokic. So calm and easy with the ball and almost always makes the right decision.
Porter pulls it in.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Now Jokic. Second shot opportunity. And the dunk by Jokic.
Gotta box out the big man, Jokic. When you don't, he makes you pay.
Here's Edwards. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his second personal
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
First one falls for him.
Shooting for
Well, you know
Minnesota.
the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, B.A., when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He loves what he's seeing from their perimeter offense. He told the team, quote, keep shooting. It's working for us. Let's bring this home. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Conley passes to Towns. The kick out to Conley. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Misses the jumper. Here's Caldwell Pope. Pass to Porter. Gordon with it. On the wing, Caldwell Pope, guarded by Edwards. Caldwell Pope's shot is off. The Timberwolves trail.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Edwards. Now Gobert. Edwards a screen on Gordon. And he's going for the lob. Gordon with a steal. Murray with it. He's picked up by Conley. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Clock at 6. The Nuggets need to get one up. Jokic passes to Gordon. Over Gobert. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. For Minnesota, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Pass to Edwards. Takes it inside. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
A minute 9 left in the final quarter. Murray against Conley. And Gobert with a block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
1:02 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. 6 to shoot. Here's Caldwell Pope. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Nuggets lead by 6. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Here's Towns. McDaniels finds Edwards. To the right side. Edwards a screen on Gordon. Oh, there's the alley. It's deflected.
How about the timing of Aaron Gordon? This guy has got the ability to rise up and send it back.
And the bucket is good.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point. When your stars shine bright in the toughest moments, Towns, the look of a superstar.
Shooting for
20 seconds left in the fourth. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled. Nice basic one-hander there.
Hey, I think he got some extra bounce off the ground on that one. Outside Edwards. That shot missing. So the Nuggets win it. This one was in the balance right until the... All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one. Single unit. And thanks for two. All eyes, Richard, on the guard matchup in this one with two incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1. Maxey passes to Embiid, drives to the hoop. Shoots over Towns, and the rejection by Towns. And here is Harris. Here's Harden. 4 on the shot clock. Dedmon kicks to Embiid. Three-pointer. A fresh 14 for Philadelphia. Conley against Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
And I understand that people might not realize this, but he's 6'7". You cannot forget about his bounce because he's got some.
And certain teams take on the attitude of their city. And over the years, Philadelphia has been one of the Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence. Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Gobert. McDaniels dishes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
And Greg, you mentioned the 76ers have taken on the identity of Philadelphia. In your estimation, how?
You know, you go all the way back to the 80s. This has been a team that plays hard, focuses on defense, gritty, much like their city, so they tend to play with a chip on their shoulder. Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Outside Edwards. Nice move. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive and trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense. And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made one and missed one.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, rock solid, 79%.
At the line for the Timberwolves.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
And Harden with the stop.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Now, here's Maxey. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Back to Dedmon. The pass to Embiid. Over to the wing. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Second chance shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jaden McDaniel. For Philadelphia, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. A free throw drops for Dedmon.
At the line for 2.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
An agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Embiid with the screen on top. Maxey attacking. Here's Embiid. Lays it up off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Here's Towns after the made shot from Joel Embiid. The kick out to Towns. His three-pointers off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay. And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
And the dunk by Towns.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
Here's Harden. Gobert pulls it in. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
There's Embiid, and rebounded by McDaniels. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Conley finds Edwards. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now here is Conley. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here is Harden. Jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
Oh, that has to hurt if you're the defense. Harden getting fancy with the jam.
Edwards finds in a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. 76ers on top.
And a big round of applause for your Sixers.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
When you're the more aggressive club, good things tend to happen. We'll see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
Maxey and Harden fill in the guard spots. Joel Embiid out there with Tobias Harris. And it's Deadman in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Big three-point shot from James Harden. Look, this man locks in, and that is his shot.
Lobbed up there for Edwards. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
Look at those handles. Look at James Harden getting crafty with the ball, mixing up the defender.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot driving.
Harden, no good. Timberwolves trail by 3. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Inside. The kick out to Towns. A 3-ball. And that one is off. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Harden the pass to Deadman. Now Embiid. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Gobert with the defensive effort. To the middle. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Maxey kicks to Embiid. And the rejection by Towns. To the inside. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves. Harden the pass to Harris. Dishes it to Dedmon. Back to Harris. Philadelphia moving the ball over. And Harden with the stop.
It's crazy. We've gotten used to this effortless dominance from James Harden. He scores in a multitude of ways.
Edwards kicks to Towns. That three off the mark.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Edwards drives in. What a terrific move that was. Edwards got the lead up to 1 now for the Timberwolves. Maxey passes to Dedmon. Harris outside. Pass to Embiid in the corner. Harden.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Driving in, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
Towns, that's in there. Conley with the assist. Now it's a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
And here's a guy in Towns who can get buckets inside and out. And you throw in the mid-range, and Cat makes you guard him at all 3 levels. And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Minnesota, Anthony Edwards.
And Edwards drops them both. The 76ers trail by 3. Maxey with it. Now guarded by Towns. Dedmon kicks to Maxey. Back to Dedmon. On the wing, Harris. Pass to Maxey. Now Embiid. Shoots from the high post. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
The Timberwolves have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second personal foul.
And nice intensity from Towns in the paint. Doesn't back off and takes that shot while being fouled. And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Here's Harrell. He can't hit that time. Gobert with the defensive effort. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They lead by 6, their biggest margin.
And he also brings the hustle to the table. Towns doesn't wait when the break is on. He's quick to get up the court.
Welcome the pass to Harris. Gobert with the defensive effort. Timberwolves on offense. They're on a 19-6 run. Edwards finds Towns.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
From 6 feet, basket counts.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
And so we conclude the first half.
Thank you, David. 22. Timberwolves, 30.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did coach have some new ideas for them?
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Naz Reid out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Torian Prince. And it's Alexander Walker in a 2-guard. Milton kicks to Melton. Passes it to Harrell. Here's Niang. Picked by Harrell. Niang passes to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
And once Harrell hits the launching pad, the defense doesn't have a lot of good options, making that jam seem unstoppable.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Now the 76ers on the break. On the wing, Milton. There's the pass to Niang. Out to the wing. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The 76ers have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point, and the first one drops.
At the line for Philadelphia.
So he gets them both. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Here's Noel, defended by Milton. Anderson wide open, gets the three-pointer to fall. Anderson's got 5 now.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Milton kicks to McDaniel. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Up again, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The dogged intensity Harrell has is just insane, and he uses all this energy to his advantage, particularly on the glass.
They set the screen. It's stolen by Milton. Now the 76ers on the break. Throws down the breakaway jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Niang, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Pass to Noel. Here's the lob to the hoop. Reed misses.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Niang, that's good.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout.
All right, everybody, the line section gets a free T-shirt. Who wants the shirt? And that is the Philadelphia 76ers.
Here's Alexander Walker. No points in the game yet for him.
Once again.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Back to Prince.
2 minutes.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Noel. Got a piece of it. McDaniels with the ball. Working on Anderson. Here's Niang. Offline with his 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcast. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for him. Good job.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Pass to Reed. Anderson outside. He kicks it to Prince. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the 76ers.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Milton finds Melton. Here's Niang. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal
The previous play is under review.
so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge them.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Harrell against Anderson. Down low. Wants to get it to Reed, and does. And rebounded by McDaniels. The 76ers trail by 4. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clocking game. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Just got a little ahead of himself going for that rebound and gets whistled for the over the back.
You have to know your positioning and where the opposition is on the floor.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Towns, he's checked in for Anderson. McDaniels comes in for Torian Prince. Edwards, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Noel.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
The 3. Niang, no good. Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball.
Philadelphia ball.
Substitution on the court.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Timberwolves ahead, leading by 7.
And how about a big round of applause for your Sixers youth.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us.
It's the fourth quarter.
Minnesota leading by 7. Out on the wings, Harden and Harris. Joel Embiid out there with Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Maxey in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Harden's shot is off.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Towns, a screen on Harden. There's the lob to Towns. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And how about the athleticism from Towns there, skying up with ease to power through on that alley-oop.
Here's Harden. It doesn't go for him. And Minnesota will come the other way. Edwards with it. And it's Harden picking him up. Edwards passes to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And with that unique combination of size and skill, Towns can sure get himself going offensively.
The feed to Dedmon. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's McDaniels. Hands it from downtown. McDaniels got 5 points now this quarter.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Karl Anthony Towns.
And he's had more dunks in this game than you can count. The D has looked like they're just standing still. He keeps going by them and finishing with that highlight reel material.
Teams need contributions from everybody to win on the road, not just the stars. And he's done more than his share tonight. An outstanding performance. Maxey kicks to Dedmon. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Minnesota. That free throw missing.
At the line for your Sixers, Dwayne Dedmon.
And he's good on the second. And the Timberwolves with possession here. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth quarter. Edwards against Harden. Edwards passes to Towns. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And that's why Cat went first overall. This dude is 6'11" with perimeter skills, a sweet shot, and unstoppable when he's on.
Maxey, no good. And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on a 12-1 run right now.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Gobert with the block. Outside Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Shooting for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards.
And Edwards drops them both. And it's Maxey with the ball for the 76ers.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Kicks it to Harden. Off target with his three. Minnesota leading by 22. Pass to McDaniels. Towns with it. Takes the three. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Hits it from three-point range.
Taking control of the tempo. Harden won't let the other team turn their last three into a run.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Minnesota.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
Yeah, I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Nailed from three-point land.
James Harden, that is his range. That's not even long distance. That's just Harden's range.
And finished off by Edwards.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
And a deep three from Harden. Another three for Philadelphia.
What a tremendous ability to hit from so far out. That's a big-time three.
McDaniels, and he uses the glass on the lane.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
The three from Harden. Harden missing again. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Harden scanning the floor. Lobbed up there for Embiid. No good on that one.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
NBA basketball. And both teams tonight unafraid to run offense through their bigs, Grant. Talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Denver Nuggets. Porter Jr. and Gordon at the 3 and the 4. Murray and Caldwell Pope are the backcourt pairing. And it's Jokic in at the center, locking down the middle.
And a statement from Jamal, when he gets that kind of room, he's capable of throwing it down.
Maxey passes to Harris. On the wing, Harden. Back to Harris. 6 on the shot clock. And Harden gets it to go on the assist by Harris.
Inside Harden is such a tough cover. You know he's clever enough to turn any good defense into a foul.
Murray finds Jokic. Gordon with it. Uses the glass on the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Pass to Harris. Here's Niang. Outside Harden. To the inside. Here's Embiid. Good D by Jokic.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Shooting for Denver.
Gordon, no good on the free throw.
You think about some of the great young centers in this league, but when it comes to making everyone around him better, Jokic is the man.
And it's Jokic off the drive. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Outside Murray. Inside. Here's Jokic. And there's a whistle. That goes on Tobias Harris. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside Murray. To the middle. Here's Gordon. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. If you could pick any center in the league to start a team with, Brent, is Jokic your guy?
Man, between him and Embiid, we're talking about two different styles here, B.A. But I love the passing, and I love the positive impact that Jokic makes on the entire 5 that are on the floor, including himself. So Jokic is the guy.
Here's Harden. And then Harden with the jam!
Check it out. Harden putting on a show, throwing down an acrobatic dunk.
Jokic with a screen on Maxey. Murray passes to Porter. Now here's Jokic. Tries it from the block. The shot's good.
The marriage of a big man and touch. There it was from Jokic.
Maxey finds Harden. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And Harden, the former league MVP, 3-time scoring champ. Grant, the only thing he's missing is a title.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, it would only help cement his legacy. For years, he'd carry his team only to run out of gas in the playoffs. But postseason success counts for a lot when it's all said and done.
And here's Jokic. Pass to Caldwell Pope. 4 on the clock. For 3, Gordon. No good that time. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Now Harden. He has 6. Counted. Harden's got 8 points.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Out to Gordon. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his second.
That's on Joel Embiid.
You know, Gordon continues to work on the J, but inside he can be a problem.
And Aaron Gordon, Grant, growing up in the heart of Silicon Valley, San Jose.
Yeah, Aaron, using that to his advantage, involved with some apps. Now, we've seen a lot of players getting into the tech world. Great to see guys like Gordon branching out into business.
Here's Harden. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first
One of the most creative offensive talents in the game. Harden simply just has a knack for creating contact.
Both good from the line that time.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Jokic the screen. Shoots over Maxey. Jokic, good.
And this is where you appreciate Jokic as a big man and that touch from that distance.
Here's Maxey. He takes it in. Outside for Harden. Harris on the wing. Pass to Embiid. Outside Harden. Embiid inside. And then Embiid with the dunk.
We all know rebounding is about effort. Embiid is showing lots of it. I love how he's unwilling to give up on the play.
Now here's Murray. And here's Jokic outside. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Jokic has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Harden. 10 points for him. Here's Niang. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Nikola Jokic. The first free throw is good.
At the line for your...
And so he makes both from the line. 7 seconds left to play in the first. Down low, Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
And Porter has such great athleticism, able to get up and throw it down.
Harden fires away from outside. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so both teams trading buckets.
And your Sixers youth dance team.
There's good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Harden is the 2 with Harris playing small forward. Joel Embiid is out there with George Niang. And it's Maxey in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And Embiid throws it down.
Emphatic slam by Embiid. Not afraid to get physical with the defense.
Outside Murray. Pass to Jokic. Now Porter. Pounded by Harris. Back to Jokic. Over Embiid. And it's Jokic. That time on the assist by Porter. Jokic has got 9. And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, B.A., it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
Clock at 6. Porter's shot is off. The Sixers trailing. Pass to Maxey. Here's Niang, right wing. Gordon with a steal. Jokic with it. Picked up by Embiid. Right side Murray. Gordon on the wing. With the 10-footer, and that one drops. And now it's a 5-point Denver lead.
And teammates more and more looking for plays from Murray like that.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Great D that time from Jokic. The Nuggets have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. But for Michael Porter Jr., no one has argued about his talent. It's been about health, Brent.
Well, the top recruit back in his high school class. Michael had back surgery his first year of college. slid in the draft because of it. Has had a few more issues here, but Denver believes. They believe that they're going to get the best out of MPJ, and I hope we all see it.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, Sixers head coach Doc Rivers earned the nickname Doc back in college for wearing a t-shirt with Julius Irving on it. In the NBA, he said, quote, "The first game I started was against the Sixers. I went over and said, Dr. J, how are you?" And he said, "Doc, how are you?" I said, no, I'm Glenn. But he said, "No, you're Doc." And that made me feel like $1 million, guys.
All right, thanks, Allie.
The focus of the defense. I mean, James Harden was able to use that attention and turn it into a hoop for someone else.
Murray with it. Picked up by Embiid. From deep, Jokic. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Harris passes to Harden. Out to Harris. And there's the foul. It's on Michael Porter. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Harden, the pass to Embiid. That one's good. This game is all even. Embiid's got 6 in the quarter.
I like watching Embiid attack on the inside, using his size and soft touch to capitalize.
Murray passes to Jokic. Oh, stolen by Embiid. On the wing, Harden. And it's Harden with the big finish.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Harden, the pass to Embiid. Back to Harden. And Harden with the slam.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Now here's Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jokic. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I feel like Jokic could play with a baton out there because he's orchestrated.
Shooting for Denver.
And Jokic drops them both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Left side, Harden. Harris passes to Harden. Back to Harris. For 3, Maxey. No good on the buzzer beater.
There's some length from Murray at
and a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Nuggets on top. They lead by 1. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. We are seeing an outstanding game from James Harden.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
On the court for the Nuggets, Thomas Bryant out there with Jeff Green. Then it's Jackson. Then it's Bruce Brown. Ooh, Harrell with the denial.
And that's going to give some pause to the offense as Harrell playing the role of intimidator.
Milton against Jackson. Milton passes to Harrell. And Harrell throws it down.
Well, that's a little something extra from Montrez.
There's a whistle. That goes on DeAnthony Melton. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And Denver has possession. Brown passes to Green. And it's hammered home by Green. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
And that one is stuffed right through.
A really good job by Reggie Jackson just finding the shooter and feeding him.
Milton with it. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. And that one's good.
And it's no surprise they want to get him the ball to start this half.
And grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A. After dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success. And he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Bryant. Just 5 on the clock. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
And how fast did Thomas Bryant get that one off?
Close game here in Philadelphia. Milton for 3. Philadelphia the rebound. Dedmon finds McDaniels. Five on the clock. Another shot. They get it back. Dedmon, pass to Milton. Outside McDaniels. And another shot. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Philadelphia.
And he makes a first.
2 shots.
No good on the second free throw.
Now look at this Denver team, and you just expect them to be good for a long time. Obviously, MVP and Jokic, but their best players, all young, signed the long-term deals. They should be able to compete. Now, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. James Harden, with plenty of confidence, said not to brag or anything, but I'm really good at this game. I'm unselfish, I play the right way, I don't try to do anything I can't do or that doesn't benefit our team, and that mindset keeps me in a good place. B.A.?
Very self-assured, Allen. Thank you. Jackson can't get it to go. Yeah, great job by the Nuggets putting together this core. They're set up for success for a while, Brent.
Well, we saw that potential BA come out in the bubble, getting to the conference finals, and now it's about getting key players back to health and at full capacity. And if they do that, I expect them to make the noise that the Western Conference wants to avoid.
The 76ers have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Milton passes to McDaniels. Back to Milton. And here is Harrell inside. And a two-handed jam!
Dedmon's a great athlete and bringing some verticality on the offensive end.
Up top, Brown. Here he goes. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Milton passes to Harrell. 1:07 left in the third. Milton with it. Green picks him up to the paint. Dedmon. Here's McDaniels. The rebound by Jackson.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
To the middle. Count that bucket. And now a 4-point Denver lead.
And Jackson does a good job of finding some gaps and getting to those open areas. That's how he finds his shots.
Melton on the wing. Dedmon, a screen on Brown. Melton passes to Dedmon. Here's Harrell. Poke loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harrell.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
On the attack, Green. And a missed layup. And here's Milton. Harrell, a screen on Jackson. Milton passes to Harrell. And Harrell throws it down.
A solid roll there from Harrell as he's going to come right at you.
Oh, they get a hand on it. And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball.
Somehow they kept possession of the ball after that poor pass. They should be very thankful that wasn't a turnover.
Oh, stolen by Harris. for three, Maxey. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Nuggets ahead. They lead by a bucket. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. The Sixers trailing. Maxey and Harden make up the backcourt. Tobias Harris out there with George Niang. And it's Embiid in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And Harris throws it down.
That's a strong finish from Tobias Harris.
Denver has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Jokic the screen. Murray passes to Jokic, shoots over Maxey, and he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Tyrese Maxey.
Shooting for Denver.
And Jokic drops them both. Philadelphia shooting 55% for the game so far. Jokic against Maxey. Harden, the pass to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Ties it up with that one. You know, he's such a smart scorer. He doesn't force anything, lets the opportunities come to him.
Jokic with a screen on Maxey. Here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. They kick it out to Murray. Back to Jokic. It's stolen by Maxey. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. For 3, here's Harris. Sends it home from three-point land. And now a 3-point Philadelphia lead. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around.
Fires for 3. Caldwell Pope pulls it in. Jokic with a screen on Harden. Bullseye!
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
They're just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
The Nuggets shooting 69%. I think they're even surprising themselves out there. Gordon down low. Niang's there. Back to Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gordon. Oh, and he got fouled on his hand. In a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
People will worry that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was...
The previous play is under review.
In 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle, and with every possession being critical, he was clear with his team. Quote, "This is what we prepared for. Keep your focus, stay in the moment, and execute." He believes that's the path to victory, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Harden with it. Checked by Gordon. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Aaron Gordon.
A nightly triple-double threat. Harden's level of creativity and incredible confidence makes him lethal.
Harden hits them both. Now Jokic. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Takes a 13-footer. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Now here's Maxey. On the wing, Harden. And Harden with the slam. Oh,
these moments. Love it.
Pass to Jokic. Now Murray. Here's Porter. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
The assist goes to
Murray's got his 4th assist with that last one. Outside Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
Things are really going Harden's way. When he's on a roll, his shooting ability just explodes.
And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
his second personal foul. Third team foul.
4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Gordon outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The whole team right now looking to Gordon here, and Aaron needs to be at his best. Can he deliver from the line?
2 shots.
Both free throws good from Gordon. The Sixers leading. Here's Harden. Oh, and there's the one. And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge. Make them take another look at the call.
People were worried that this would slow the action down.
The previous play is underway.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
In a close contest, you have to put the ball in the hands of someone who will find a way to put up points.
Jokic with a screen on Harden. Pass to Jokic. Here's Gordon. 5 to shoot. Here's Porter. Count it!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that. They're a huge possession, and he nets it.
Harden with it. Here's Niang on the take, and it's good.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Murray passes to Porter. To tie it up. Joel Embiid with the board. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Third team foul.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
Jokic with a screen on Harden. Gordon outside. 3-pointer. So it's Philadelphia picking up the win. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight.
Clark, the focus tonight. It has to be on the front court matchup. It figures to be a battle of big men down low.
Well, you know, Kevin, no question about it. These are two very talented teams in the post. I mean, each used to owning the advantage in the paint, and I'm very interested to see the chess match inside tonight.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guards. The forward spots will be Porter Jr. and Gordon. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. Jokic with his screen on Conley. Pass to Jokic. Edwards with the block.
And you see Edwards trying to do this more, impose his will at the defensive end. Good job defensively that time.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Murray. Outside for Caldwell Pope. 5 on the clock. Misses the 3. And now just over a minute played here in the first.
You know, this Denver team used to run a lot, but over the last few seasons, they've significantly slowed down their pace.
Here's Edwards driving inside. And finished off by Edwards.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rim.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Gordon with a screen on Edwards. Caldwell Pope pass to Murray. That's good from Caldwell Pope on the assist by Murray. And the Nuggets, Clark playing slower, more half-court basketball. Why?
Well, I think it suits the game of multi-time MVP Nikola Jokic. I mean, the Joker is a maestro in the post and on the perimeter as a passer and scorer. So he dissects opposing defenses from anywhere on the court, and the staff has adjusted how they play to fit Joker's skill set. That's a smart move.
Murray kicks to Jokic. Plenty of space. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
So good to see Murray, not just as a scorer, but thriving as a passer, too.
The kick out to Towns. Back to Edwards. Towns trying to get open. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Pass to Jokic. Front past the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists tonight.
Defenses can't let Jokic get what he wants at the arc. I mean, he's a consistent shooter from range.
And it's Contavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Edwards against Caldwell Pope. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively.
And great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
Love how creative Murray is with the ball. Just dribbling through defenders like he's out there by himself.
Edwards passes to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive, but recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul. 46 seconds left in the first. Outside Gordon. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. quarter, no luck. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. 7-point differential. Offensive rebound. Out to Conley. Back to Edwards. Clock at 4. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, you like to see Edwards doing work on the glass, hitting the boards there, using his strength and athleticism to extend plays.
Jokic with his screen on Conley. And there's the pass to Jokic. Fires the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists in the game.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And I really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And that one's good, Jokic.
You know, in the paint, Jokic is dominant because he can hurt you with the pass or with his scoring ability. And he knows how to position and assert himself in the paint area.
Outside, Towns. Back to Edwards. Out to the right wing. Here's Gobert. Makes it off the glass. Gobert's got his second basket of the night.
And how about the play by Gobert there in the paint? Not afraid to get physical on his way to the basket.
Jokic with his screen on Conley. Passes to Jokic. Launches a 3. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Caldwell Pope against Edwards. Outside, Towns. No good that time. Gordon with the defensive effort. The Nuggets trail by 3. Jokic kicks to Porter. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Outside, Gordon. Outside for Murray. From deep, Jokic. Rebound, Minnesota. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Conley dishes to Edwards. To the inside, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Nuggets on D. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. It's hauled in by Gordon.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
This season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
Conley with a wide open look. They get it back. Towns kicks to Gobert. And Towns throws it down.
I don't think I've ever seen a lack of effort from Towns on the glass. He is a glass eater and keeps possessions alive for his team.
Caldwell Pope outside. From the arc. Second shot opportunity. Count the bucket. And he's... And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted
the previous play is under review.
Different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
You know, Greg, to make the right call.
The shot attempt.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Towns wide open from outside off the mark.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Jokic sets the screen for Porter. Pass to Jokic. Murray with it. Shot clock at 6. Jokic with it. Conley picks him up. Here's Porter. Here he goes. And they'll turn over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. And I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call. It will shoot 2.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
And so he hits both. I think it's pretty clear, Greg, what the goal is for this Denver organization long term.
It's simple, Kevin. Make it to the finals. The Nuggets have never been there. They've been close reaching a conference finals on more than one occasion.
Here's Jokic. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got his 7th assist of the game. Edwards against Caldwell Pope. Edwards passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And, you know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
Outside, Porter. Pass to Jokic. Back to Porter. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Well, you know, on the inside, Porter is a very skilled player. He understands that you've got to be multi-dimensional, a lot of versatility to your game to be effective inside.
And that one's good. Towns.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And here's Jokic. He's got 15. Over Gobert. Outside for Murray. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
So the other way.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Eight seconds left to play in the first half. It's stolen by Green. Here's Jackson. And a close game so far for the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Timberwolves lead by 3. Got a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Carl.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back. Halfway through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Second half is underway. Here's who Michael Malone's got on the floor. They've got Green, Reggie Jackson out there with Bruce Brown. Then it's Thomas Bryant. Anderson the screen. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Left side, Brown. To the middle. Here's Noel. He's covered by Brown. Kicks it out to Prince. To the paint. It's tipped. And a minute played as the second half gets going. And Bryant gets it to go.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Inside, here's Anderson. He gets that one. Anderson's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time, right in the shooting pocket.
Bryant with a screen for Jackson. Right side, Bryant. Over in the corner, Green. 3 on the clock. For the tie. That shot off, and it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
You know, one of the things the team has confidence with Prince in is finishing on the break.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, it's just a step in the right direction.
Timberwolves lead by 4. Here's Alexander Walker. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Kicks it to Prince. Bryant with the rebound. Denver's shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Jackson and fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
Jackson. 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Jackson.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
And it's Anderson with the ball for Minnesota. The lead is 2. Prince outside. Now the pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Noel. Wants to get it to Reed, and does. And it's Denver with the rebound. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Now here's Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in the
Down
third.
low. Kick out to Brown. Back to Bryant. For the tie, that ties it up. Bryant's got 4 points this quarter.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
There's the screen. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, and that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Jackson dishes to Green. Back to Jackson. Banked in off the glass. Jackson's got it all tied up now for the Nuggets.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Alexander Walker passes to Prince.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Outside Bryant. Shakes him. Shoots over Reed. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. This is his first free throw of the game.
Free throw shooting, not an area he has worried about at all. How about last year? 88% from the line.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. The kick out to Towns. Gobert with a screen for Towns. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Stolen by McDaniels. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That was pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets. Second free throw, no good.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness. No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Nuggets have shot 3 of 6 from the foul line.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for them. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
Here's Edwards driving to the basket, and he can't jam it through. Near the three-point line, it's Gordon. Oh, no good on the dunk.
Really a complete defender. I mean, Towns able to do it in the paint and on the perimeter.
Tight. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game, presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. With this game still up for grabs, he told his team, hey, we're in position to take this one, guys. Let's stay focused and stay together, and we'll get it done. See how it plays out, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Back to Jokic. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Just 5 on the clock. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Murray. 17 points for Jokic.
Yes, sir. Jokic fired up, and so is his team. They love to see the big guys scoring like this.
Here's Edwards. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Jokic.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And the second free throw, good. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Edwards against Murray. Passes it to Jokic. Porter with it. Working on McDaniels, and finished off by Porter.
Another high IQ pass by Jokic. I mean, he knows all eyes are on him, so he gives it up to a ready shooter. That's just good basketball.
Time to see some awesome dance moves, fans. It's time.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Now Conley. Towns in the corner. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there.
Towns doing a nice job with a smart play there, getting the ball to a ready shooter instead of trying to force it himself.
Murray outside to the paint. Here's Jokic. And then jammed down as he goes right over Anthony Edwards.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Murray kicks to Jokic. The kick out to Porter. Jacks up a 3. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Edwards inside. Defended by Gordon. Gobert with a screen on Caldwell Pope. The putback controls the rebound. He puts it back up and in. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that length, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
Here's Jokic. And again, it's Denver.
When it's an important possession, Jokic steps up big.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Edwards looking it over. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. And the dunk by Towns.
Big bucket for him there. Towns happy. And the team moves the ball back when he's needed most.
Murray against Alex Edwards. And Murray. Here we go. And it's Murray with the jam.
Jamal Murray really loves being the crunch time deliverer. This guy relishes the chance to make big hoops.
There's the lob to Towns. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Porter in the corner. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And it's Jokic in the corner. Caldwell Pope trying to break free. And the three off target. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. He feeds it to McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels. Game winding down. And they just keep choosing leads.
Hey, guys, no separation yet. And I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
Jokic high post. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one is on Towns.
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes, this is what makes him special. His ability to come through in these spots.
Gobert down low. He's against Jokic. The kick out to Towns. Shot clock at 5. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. The Nuggets on offense. A 2-point game. Pass to Jokic. And he commits the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. Clock management crucial at this time of the game.
I'm not sure if Jokic is actually as calm as he looks right now, but he doesn't seem shaken by the pressure. You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
And the Timberwolves call time. They're behind by 4. 1 second left in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
Well, it's going to take a miracle for them here, or actually a miracle three-pointer and a foul. This one's...
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
The 76ers anxious to get off the bus and get down to business. A look from earlier as they arrived at the arena. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. A look at the 76ers starting group. Harden is the 2 with Harris playing small forward. Joel Embiid is out there with Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Maxey in at the point guard. Now here's Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. 4 on the clock. Back to Edwards. And he buries his first look. Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
And then Harden with the jam!
Wow, James Harden putting a little sauce in the finish. Nicely done.
Outside Conley. And he's going for the oop here. And Edwards slams it in.
Man, that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Screen by Embiid. Out to the right wing. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
A fun-loving player on and off the court, Embiid continues to get better. One of the league's top big men.
Conley against Maxey. The shot by Conley, no good.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
One thing that's defined Mike Conley's career in the NBA is his mastery and understanding of the point guard position. Don't sleep on his athleticism now either, though. Vertical at the combine was 30.5 inches. Folks, not a lot of people achieve that number.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
And if you know about Conley's family, you know where he gets his athletic ability.
Well, we know Mike Sr. is a gold medalist in the triple jump. He's in the track and field Hall of Fame. No wonder Mike Jr. can jump out of the gym.
Here's Edwards. After the Sixers picked up a basket a moment ago. Pass to Gobert. To the inside. Edwards can't hit. The 76ers have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Maxey passes to Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
The control and focus from Embiid. Able to absorb hits from the defense and still finish.
Edwards with it. Guarded now by Maxey. Shot is good by Edwards.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Dedmon, a screen on Edwards. Out to the right wing. Dedmon finds Harris. Here's Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
It's all about getting ideal positioning. Once Embiid gets it, the D is toast.
Conley passes to McDaniels. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Outside Harden. Screen by Embiid. 1:03 left in the first. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5. Dedmon against Edwards. The shot by Towns, no good. The Sixers leading. Maxey passes to Harden. McDaniels with some nice D.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Edwards, here we go. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
That's on Joel Embiid.
Well, Anthony Edwards has got a well-rounded offensive game. He can put it on the deck and draw contact. Shows you right there.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Now here's Harden. Pass to Dedmon. Harden against Edwards. Back to Dedmon. Over Gobert. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Harden against Edwards. And he lobs it up to the rim. Embiid with a steal. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. And here's Harris outside. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. Joel Embiid, he's feeling it.
Your Timberwolves defense team. Ready to move?
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the 76ers.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Now here's Conley. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Harden against Edwards. Out to Harris. Back to Harden. Beyond the arc. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Well, you think about the resurgence for Karl Anthony Towns in the 21-22 season. Selected to his third All-Star game, he actually won the three-point contest, and considering the regular season, 50, 40, 80% shooting. Really sound basketball.
Now here's Harden. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Pass to Towns. Now here's McDaniels. They get it back. Towns passes to Gobert. Back to Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Edwards. Great D that time from Dedmon. And for Towns, team success was the biggest change for him in that 2021-22 season.
It was, B.A., because when you consider out of his first 7 seasons in the league, it's only the second time his team finished with a winning record. But Towns is looking to make that a regular occurrence from this point forward.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 10. Pass to Conley. It's McDaniels on the wing. Intercepted! Harden against Edwards. Outside for Harden. Harris outside. Back to Harden. Shot clock at 5. Gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries.
James Harden, one of the best individual offensive players the game has ever seen. If he gets his feet in the painted area, it is always dangerous for the defense.
Now here's Towns. Outside Conley. Fires from deep. Philadelphia grabs the miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Three-pointer Embiid, and the shot is good. Harris making the play. Harris has got 3 assists tonight. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, With the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent, that's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
Now here's Maxey. Embiid finds Harris. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. To stop the run, and he sinks the layup. McDaniels got 7.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Edwards against Harden. Pass to Embiid. And he's going to the line. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA
taking 2 shots.
Previous play is under review.
Policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think the coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And a new group getting ready for the Sixers. Harrell's checked in for Dedmon. McDaniels comes in for Tobias Harris. Melton, he's checked in for Harden. And Milton subbed in for Maxey.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert. A main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Embiid, a screen on Conley. Pass to Embiid. Melton outside. The kick out to Milton. Here's McDaniels. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
And he drops him first. Niang, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
For the 76ers.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Outside Edwards. And there's the lob. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. From deep, Melton. And that's not going to go.
The Philadelphia 76ers, 26.
And get ready for the Jabberwockies!
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. What else can you say? Joel Embiid, an impressive effort here today.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
And on the floor for Doc Rivers as we get into the second half. We've got Shake Milton, George Niang out there with Jalen McDaniels. Then there's DeAnthony Melton, and it's Harold in at the 5, roaming the paint. Prince can't hit. The Sixers leading. It's McDaniels on the wing. Plenty of space. Nice jump shot.
Jalen McDaniels.
And Minnesota calls time here.
Timeout.
Timberwolves all time out.
Attention fans, it's time to fire off some t-shirts. Ready to move? Here are your Minnesota Timberwolves.
Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Noel. Here's Prince. Lets the 3 fly. And get the rebound. Here's Alexander Walker. Off target with the 3. And the 76ers shooting the ball at 60%, an excellent average. Melton misses. For Minnesota, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Outside, Anderson. And that one drops for him. Anderson's got his first points of the game.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Niang, that's good. And the 76ers lead by 12.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Anderson for 3. Here's Prince. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That one on McDaniels.
One of the hardest things to deal with Torian Prince is trying to match his energy. This guy goes all out every time.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Milton passes to Harrell. The shot, no good. Nice D from Reed. Anderson with it. Harrell picks him up. Pass to Prince. Here's Noel. Launches the three. The rebound by Melton. And here's McDaniels. Back to Melton. Harrell the screen. Melton passes to Harrell. Outside Milton. Just 5 to shoot. Offline with a three. For Minnesota, they've gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA markets itself behind the star players, but Commissioner Adam Silver understands what makes the game tick. He said, quote, "This is a team sport. In order to truly win championships and compete at the highest level, all the players have to come together."
So true, Allie. Thank you.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Pass to Niang. Now here's Melton. 1:46 left in the third. Inside. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
He pushed a little too hard there trying to close the gap. And yes, he paid the price.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
Now here's Melton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Pass to Niang. Here's the three. And the basket by Harrell.
Yeah, this guy is tremendous at keeping plays alive. Montrezl Harrell getting to the offensive window.
And Minnesota calls time here.
Free t-shirts are heading your way, fans. Get out of your seats and let us know you want one. All right, Timberwolves fans, here comes.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves.
How about your First Avenue Breakers? Give it up for them.
The Timberwolves have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Fast break, Philadelphia. High post Harrell. He's against Gobert. Harrell, a screen on Conley. Back to Harrell. And Harrell with the strong finish.
All too easy for Montrezl Harrell. That's the result of his activity and pursuing opportunities. Beautifully done.
Now here's Gobert. Here's Towns. The rebound by Melton. There's 37 seconds left in the third. Harrell, a screen on Edwards. Melton with the ball. Towns covering. Niang. Offensive board. Back to Melton. The three is up. And that's a foul. Called on Montrezl Harrell. That's his first foul.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
And it's a completely new group for the 76ers.
Substitution on the court.
Conley passes to Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. Will it go? Going.
Oh, my God. Look out below. I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Harden, deep three-point land. Misses the deep three-point attempt.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. Better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want...
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Outside Harden. Back to Maxey. Outside for Harden. He got a piece of it.
Wow, great defensive play by Anthony Edwards, engaged on that end of the floor right now.
Towns passes to Conley, and it's blocked by Embiid. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Pass to Dedmon, and stolen by Gobert. Fast break, Minnesota. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Conley comes with a double team. Harden, the pass to Embiid. And a miss there on the triple. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began.
Well, for a man his size, Towns does a sensational job running the floor.
Maxey with it. Pass to Harden. Buries it down low. And the 76ers lead by 11.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Edwards with it. Guarded now by Maxey. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Here's Harden. Back to Maxey. And he lobs it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt.
Blocking foul on Tyrese Maxey. First personal foul. First team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
This guy is so explosive. Anthony Edwards off the bounce. My goodness.
Maxey. His first.
And then Harden with the jam.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that simply stated a terrific play.
The shot by Conley, no good. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Harden. Plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
There has never been hesitation for James Harden to mix it up down low. Tremendous job drawing contact.
Harden. 2 shots. Timeout called for Minnesota.
Fans, your Timberwolves youth dance team. Give it up for the Pugs.
First free throw is good.
When you have one of the great scorers in the history of the game, as you do with James Harden, obviously you want the ball in his hands as much as possible.
The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Here's Edwards. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
I mean, they play some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
Takes a step back. Maxey against Conley. Here's Embiid. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Edwards against Embiid. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. James Harden picks one up.
Mike has specialized over the years in being able to get defenders committed. Nicely done.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Conley against Maxey. Pass to Dedmon. Stolen by Conley. Towns against Embiid. Oh, stolen by Embiid. Now Harden. 1 minute left in the game. Harris outside. Three-pointer. Doesn't go that time. And Minnesota will come the other way. McDaniels from long range. He buries it from three.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Harris passes to Harden. Out to Harris. Pass to Harden. Jacks up a three. And another miss by Philadelphia.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize. Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Second team foul.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
James Harden.
And so he drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. And Minnesota calls time here. They're down by 8. 16 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what do you think?
Now, it's an opportunity for a teaching moment. I'm sure Coach will waste no time making his points.
Well, maybe not his time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get it over with.
Towns a screen on Maxey. Outside Conley. Missed it. So this one belongs to the 76ers. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused.